What happened to Easter eggs? And I'm not talking about the ones the bunnies lay. I'm talking about real Easter eggs. In video games, Easter eggs are a staple of video game culture. They've been around since the beginning. Hell, one of the first was Adventure for the Atari, where the developers were just fighting to get credit. Easter eggs were these incredible moments for players to discover, and in single-player games, they were one of the biggest motivators to look in every nook and cranny of the map just to find something. Oh my god, look at Jak and Daxter! I love Jak and Daxter! Now to me, most Easter eggs fall into three categories. First, we have the nod. These were either references to another franchise the developer made, or just something they're really big fans of. It's a tip of the hat. It's a, hey man, I really fuck with you in the gaming world. One of my favorite companies that does this is Naughty Dog. They love hiding these little references to other games they made. Like I said earlier, we have Jak and Daxter in The Last of Us, and in the case of Uncharted, they just straight up let you play Crash Bandicoot. Oh. Damn it! Sometimes a reference like this can be a nice reminder from the devs. It's their way of going, don't worry, we remember your favorite character. Prime example of this is how Sonic Team treats Knights. Guys, I'm sorry, they're a Sonic character at this point. I'm pulling the plug on this franchise. These games suck.
In the night, dream delight, I want to see you standing there.
Hey, alright, they can stay, but just for another year. But my personal favorite nods are the ones that are just strange pop culture references. One of the best games to do this is Just Cause 2. This game is filled with silly hidden things for the player to find.
Hello, Mr. Snowman.
But there's also Will Smith. Okay, it's a reference to a Will Smith movie. I Am Legend is one of those movies I can only comprehend in the backseat of a 2009 Honda Odyssey. It's not much, just a desk and a chair, but it's cool it was even considered. And it's not just movies. There's also a load of Easter eggs to Lost, the TV show. Lost was this TV show about a load of people who crash landed on an island and... This was actually an intentional Easter egg put in by the developers. Recreating the events of the show is a really cool nod for people who know. And if you don't, it's really scary. Next, we got the lore Easter eggs. These are Easter eggs that hint at the story, future games, or just the overall lore of the world. Now, some people just call this foreshadowing, but come on, let's have some fun. They're Easter eggs. The Call of Duty team has always been amazing with Easter eggs, from the teddy bears to the classic Atari games you can unlock in Nuketown. I gotta say though, the Call of Duty Zombies team is the cream of the crop when it comes to laying eggs. A lot of zombie maps have Easter egg endings for players to find. They can be really difficult, and it requires a team of players to execute very specific actions in a particular order in order to unlock the endings. And most of these Easter eggs connect to the overarching story of the Zombies timeline. Now, I could spend 7 hours explaining zombie lore, but I don't want to do that. So check out this video by Black Ops Amazing. It's a great video, good time sync, really recommend it. Another one of my favorites in the lore category is the Arkham games. Besides just having a lot of really cool Easter eggs towards the Batman lore and mythos, these games hint towards each other. In Asylum, you can find plans for Arkham City, and in Arkham City, you can find plans for Arkham Knight. It's really fun seeing developers so confident in their story that they're willing to hint towards it a whole game prior. Now, is the story good? It's a whole different thing. But it's really cool to have the confidence. But my all-time favorite lore Easter egg has to be the Ratman in Portal. You see, in Portal 1, there's all these hidden rooms throughout the games. They're referred to as rat dens. It's clear to see that someone's been squatting here with cryptic writing all over the walls. It just adds to the mythos of Aperture Science. These are all the work of Doug Ratman, a former Aperture Science employee who managed to survive GLaDOS' neurotoxin incident and has been hiding within the walls of the testing chambers. And while we never see him in the game, he helps Chell throughout her entire journey. If you want to learn more, you gotta read the tie-in comic, Lab Rat. Here we learn more about Ratman's times in the walls and his strange connection to the companion cube. Ratman's clearly not mentally stable, and the cube urges him constantly to stop taking his medication to fight off his schizophrenia. It's a really interesting read, and it's free online if you have the time. And finally, my favorite type of Easter egg.
What the fuck?
These are the oddballs, the weird, fun things put in by the devs. Like, oh my god, what is that? Bungie used to be great at leaving these types of Easter eggs. Oh, look at little baby. These monkeys also return in Halo 3 ODST. During the epilogue cutscene, if you turn the camera, you can see one of the soldiers trying to pet the monkey. But my childhood favorite is in Halo Reach. In the 8th mission, New Alexandria, after you arrive at Club Aurora, go back to the hospital, flip this switch, and then go back to the club. Once you go inside, you'll be met with an elite dance party. They got this motherfucker spinning records! But that's not all. If you leave and then fly up to the roof of the building, you'll find another switch that you can flip, and the song changes. These are custom commands and animations programmed entirely for this Easter egg. It's an incredible amount of effort for no reason besides leaving a treat for the players to find. Another Xbox 360 classic can be found in GTA 4. If you enter the Statue of Liberty, you can find oh my god, a human heart! This is called the Heart of Liberty City, which is kind of beautiful, but why is it locked up? I really love when horror games leave Easter eggs like this. Of course, there's the famous dog ending in Silent Hill 2, where it's revealed a dog has been controlling everything in Silent Hill. Who is this dog, you may ask? We don't know. Personally, I like to think it's Mary's dog that James was meant to take care of after she was admitted to the hospital. Silent Hill really is a shining star in this category. This whole series has been known for its bizarre Easter eggs. Almost every game has an alien ending for you to find. I'm a really big fan of these, and here are some of my personal favorites. In the UFO ending of Silent Hill 2 Remake, James encounters Space James, who is the original James from Silent Hill on the PlayStation 2, who is teamed up with aliens who shoots new James and takes his place. In one of the endings for Silent Hill Downpour, all of the previous Silent Hill protagonists get together and throw a party. Even Pyramid Head's here. But the best of all the alien endings has to come from Silent Hill 3. While all the Silent Hill games cover some pretty gruesome topics, I feel like 3 covers some of the most horrific, with the main character Heather losing her father and being forcefully impregnated with the new god. And in the UFO ending, I'll just let it play out.
I'm home, Dad. Listen, something crazy is going on.
Cheryl, you're back! What happened?
To me, this is one of the most fun things ever put in a game. And to this day, the alien endings remain a tradition in all of the Silent Hill games, including the latest installment, Silent Hill F. I think it's really cool that devs can find ways to have fun with the franchise, even if it's always been so serious. Having a game with a story that's so devastating and gameplay that leaves your heart beating out of your chest make you laugh is really nice. To me, Easter eggs really made their peak in around the 6th or 7th generation of consoles. There was something special in the air there. It was probably pollution. And maybe I'm not as tapped in as I used to be, but it feels like most games these days aren't keeping the tradition of Easter eggs alive. If you know any fun modern gaming Easter eggs, please let me know in the comments, and maybe subscribe while you're down there. So yeah, I think Easter eggs are cool. Wait, what do you mean bunnies don't lay eggs?